Today on SammyFlexTV.com, Nana Reagan, who happens to be Beef Nation president, published a story, and the story says VGMA in trouble. Artist manager asked why they played Stonebwoy and Shatta Wale songs. I'm going to talk to artist manager Enoch Agyapong, who is also the boss of speech music production and the leader of Vim movement, aka Vim crew, as well as Manuel Foods boss, to explain to us what he means, what his challenge is, why he is calling on Charterhouse to do the needful, why he is calling on Charterhouse to do whatever he is calling for. Because I know he also understands copyright issues more. He has been part of the interim management team members of Gamro before. So when Enoch Agyapong talks about copyright issues, then it means a lot. Now his problem is that Charterhouse, you've placed a ban on Stonebwoy and Shatta Wale. In fact, for how many years this ban is going to be on them, it is not too clear, because it was an indefinite ban that was announced on the day of your awards. You play songs from these guys. Enoch Agyapong thinks it is a no-no. Let's find out more from him. All right, so let's come home to discuss this. And Enoch Agyapong is on the line. Let me read the story briefly before we even start talking to him, so you know the background of this particular information. And the story on SammyFlexTV.com, published by Nana Reagan, aka Beef Nation president, says VGMA in trouble. Artist manager asked why they played Stonebwoy and Shatta Wale songs. Now the chief executive officer, CEO of Speech Music Productions, Enoch Agyapong, has raised red flags over the use of Shatta Wale and Stonebwoy songs at this year's VGMAs. Now, the artist manager, in a Facebook post on Monday afternoon, raised two concerns, talking about the revelers' responses to happenings at the event and the use of songs from the band artist. Now, he writes, "First of all, let me congratulate Charterhouse for the organization of a great show for this year's VGMA 21 Awards. In fact, it was beyond expectations, considering the fact that COVID-19 was here with us. Even though it went beyond the calendar deal, they can be pardoned for the delay, especially when the delivery was so on point, except for the last bit, which perfectly suited the SHIT of a lizard." You know SHIT, right? A black substance with white at its end. I'm not here to talk about the nominee nor the winner, since they have decided and wouldn't give a damn whatever you say, considering the recalcitrant track record. Now, my worries are two. First, the crowd, and two, the playing of band artist songs. With the crowd, it's understandable, because our media celebrities will find it difficult to cheer on our celebrities, because it is like asking a jealous boyfriend to meet your former boyfriend. What do you expect? My main issue is with number two, which has to do with the playing of the band artist songs. Shatta Wale and Stonebwoy spent a night in cells because of VGMAs last year, and after that they were sent to court. VGMA again held a press conference to ban them from the scheme without even hearing their side of the story, therefore making nonsense of natural justice. Months after, when VGMA held a press conference to brief stakeholders of the 2020 awards, they were asked of the two band talents, and the chairwoman and owner of the scheme said they wouldn't deal with those miscreants and that we should forget about them and focus on the new talent coming. Fair enough, nobody complained because it is the awards, but for them to have the awards and play the songs of the two band artists is unacceptable, distasteful, disrespectful, but it's no news because VGMA has no shame. Vim crew. Enoch, good morning.
Sorry, good morning.
Enoch, you are laughing.
Sorry, I'm then every play Ukuma.
Who said, "Oh, to two bombunti, why are you?"
No, not really, but Charlie, pressure never Ukuma. No, one figure and you say, a boy.
I get it. But then our problem, say, your boy, Stonebwoy nyum putu ena enyuma Shatta Wale waso your friend say already. Then our problem was sa enyum yenu na ebo award na say. What is really your issue?
Yeah, my issue is with regards to the total disrespect and disregard for the two bands. Mm-hmm. Already, you know, any VGMA or treaties artists 1 million. Because of ourselves, you know, and you say they still have the case in court. Yeah, can't send this. Yeah. Now, court case you can point you, and almost a free press conference. I can say they have nothing to do with these artists again. So we were of the view say, now, moon came my court go any movie, and then you are passing judgment. But then they didn't care. Then it's normal of them. So nobody spoke about it. I say, Amuba some launch Omo album, no? And then the press asked them again, say, how far with Shatta a Stone issue, no? I must say we should just go above those two people. You understand? Those two miscreants. And if Osha miscreants ever dictionary more, you can compare it to criminals and hoodlums. I don't know how to put it, but only miscreants are. You can Google it, and it's very distasteful to use it on any brand ever chroma, especially brands that you are working with. In codes, you understand for all these years. So even if you have an issue with them, you shouldn't go and denigrate their brands like that. But they did it, and Obia and Kashi. Now we said we should rise above these two artists. Now we program. National. You've played these two artists their songs, and I say, I don't know how they. I don't know who they think they are, but I quite say, why respect to also how to catch that sort of behavior. And means I can ask sir, me just think about it and you do quota, a count as because I feel that this thing must stop. Yet me industry running it to say a binum there on paper, a binum there, you can't watch it. And that is very scary. And I feel that we should take a step. Let me curb it, authority, superpower now, or for someone. I think it's not fair. And even if they excuse the weaker and young DJ the boy, it doesn't matter. As long as it is your platform, we use what to do, then you must be dealt with. It should be a matter of court, because a copyright issue.
I see. Na Enoch minipsa wo de wo ben camera. In fact, send me dika kan wo me intro nim why intro member poda. Na de minim ni se yekoye event bia gamru for yetua sika mamo for enwuma ye bebo ho nyina. Asem a o kan a watch Facebook and ye discussi and follow under that. Say Gamru yakwa jiska free Chatter House as organizers of the show for any other copyright song and any other song be you hono. Doesn't it fall in?
Yes, that make us say Gamru the Shanema way it falls in, right? Say you have the right to use opinion Gamru. But there are exceptional cases. You have to sought the permission of the artist. To say, yeah, name is Wale. Name person, modern number for your politics. Now, also Gamru, wherever just can took or for ya, what sell the year politics. I can sue you for that, and I'll claim my damages. So,
but Enoch said any paminu I'll come as me Atawale and a Stonebwoy. They never put out any information. Say more beer, more nyumu VGMA. Omo fasa information and trouble things, sir. I'm on fire restriction. Yeah, I get it, but I'm also saying, sir.
Since we understand it in that perspective alone, common sense will tell VGMA what to say. They have an issue with these people. So common sense, even if they haven't said it, should tell them because you have a problem with them. And one way you are seeing who say, only a more problem. Brand new fee from miscreants. And you go ahead to use their songs. Hey, only in Ghana. Things like this, maybe only in Ghana now. Free. It should never happen anywhere. They've disrespected you entirely. And it shouldn't go on at all. You understand? So me and one say, people tries to defend the same way and now be ridiculed because the two brands they've been ridiculed, they have been over ridiculed. And it's not even funny anymore. You understand? It is a movie, sorry. And can be a moment. I don't know. Then it means that I'm the funny and you're meaning but you from Ama and it's very dangerous. It's very, very dangerous. What did I make say? Music is a right, is an intellectual property, and there are rights in it. So, and you may feel we have never. People create it and they own it. I said they own car. They own bicycle out there. Obviously, the Frank or the blue. without your permission, especially the minimum months one. No. It's unheard of. And I can take about this and can do cost the other. It should be a yardstick. And say the year I shall do it will come her. Who's a Ukoko near Guatea? Yeah, the other case is an example.
Yeah.
In the case of 1944, when you need a target, they say we that case will be. And say a landmark case, you're the two am I.
But Masem say, Sani Pamin, Oman for restrictions be a aunt to her say. Shatta House free. Mose yenka ma awards ne ho dia mamun so fire hwe. Oman for restrictions be anto ho. And the Shatta House phone so ede gamra adwene so as event organizers ye be tua sikaria magamro for using other people's songs no. Still, do you see a crime somewhere?
Wow. And am I explaining that show no? So it's about rights. To say the regime bull, you know, almost say Crophobia at the ammonium, some art or something.
And the only advert, and only advert. And I say, my friend said, we're comedy.
That you, not platform now. On because this is the other a Juma say advert or a Juma, a Juma. You've commissioned the word to be used on your platform. And you say, yes, some more rehearsals. No, that's out for no means that you win on the rehearsals. They didn't stop them. They did because they don't respect anybody. They went ahead and gave that authority to come and use it on the main day. And you think this is a joke? You see? And I'm catching there, Gamro, I'm quite Gina, Reggie and Bodinum, a year contract. I can't send them out. No. Reggie and Body buy, and obviously they can't. And to umbrella, and one other time, it is there. You understand? It is a over the government emergency now, the over here. If Nippon and Pano catch you say you have a problem with me in court, and you've gone ahead to use my song, so I'm charging you for these damages. That is where you will see. And you know, and yeah, they did grow. Come up, and you did that, and you did grow. And I'm just hoping that we'll test this case in court. They have to. Then, next time, it can just be about you don't say the canoe. But come on, I need to be a go. It was and they will say that kind of track and echo. No, this case must be tested. Only if the whole, even if the Shatta, and I still go in they should commission their lawyers to do this work. When you have someone on the court, anything a lawyers or more, you understand? They should test it.
Okay. Also war issue with the patrons and our revelers and I'm more call a show no. Also all the Omanya the Omansa.
Okay, that was on the lighter side, but then I thought that the show was beautiful. Shatta House, Yembo Mabaso, Omo Yade. Honestly, we didn't expect this from them, especially with the next one, we thought they would just do something simple, right? But fortunately, you left here in Nipa by. But then we felt they should have been more livelier because the crowd is part of the event. If it's a crowd, you're part of the event, we would understand it better. Because then we are and I asked F flopping or the vocals, and I asked no. And then when they have a testing a judgment here, when it's a show, the crowd is part of it. So when the crowd cheers them on, whether they are doing good or bad, it makes the show beautiful. What did they make an
Yeah.
But then Quaye say, we had an 7 statue, and you from Omumbonsem cry, Obian say, Kaseka, Obianka. According to say, Obian is a celebrity. And I understand the media guys are all celebrities, and then the people on the stage too are celebrities. You understand? So if you are expecting celebrities to cheer celebrities on, sometimes it's difficult. But then they should have at least made it more livelier. Even say, come to me, they have people who do that work. They cheer. They have people who come to cheer on programs, and they could have employed the services of these guys. And I said, these ladies, Muslim for now, they are They could just be around the stage, and then they could have made it more lively, especially with the performances. So that was what I was looking at. I said, we are diplomatic, just a boss and any problem. And you are part of the program. The audience is part of the program. That's why I said you come out of music audience there, and a well-trained audience because somebody you know, they will cheer you on and it will make the program nice. If you watch the Western world like this, that's a movie program. Original say that time kind of more encouraging them all. Like they do things to make it beautiful. You understand? So and see, we be now a show me nine. There are photos around the show.
Okay.
It's become beautiful.
Enoch, you might have to hold the line for me. George Quaye, event producer. Now, or say on also another perspective to what you are saying. So I want you to also listen to him now and say
PR for Shatta.
Dabi. Or say or your event producer or another perspective on this issue you have raised. On Kasa as PR for Shatta.
I just wanted to know, that's all.
No, he doesn't speak for Shatta House anymore. So we want to get his opinion, and he wants to also share his opinion on this. So you hold the line for me, and let's see how best we can do that. Okay, so let's see how we can also get another perspective to this before my panel members in the studio made up of Tilly Ekwenipa from News Africa, and I also have my man Edem Techome. Edem Boko die.
Oh, Nana Boko.
Enoch Agyapong, our fact and our issue.
The whole issue when it happened, I was surprised because
when they played the songs.
Yeah. I'm not talking about legal grounds, but on moral grounds, I was surprised.
Moral grounds,
yeah, because
okay.
Like you rightly said, when we asked about Shatta, Wale and Stonebwoy, they said we should move beyond them. You know, so if they wanted to show that without these two artists, the show.
Okay, I'm coming. I have George Quaye now. Let me try to get him and we're good. Hello, George. Good morning, sir.
Good morning, nice to say.
Nyamiadom Bibi Aboko now way.
Nyamiadom mo bujuma pa.
Yeah, that's it.
Nyamin share mo monko so sa.
Enkakranka.
Ejana me chimo kakra say je wonim entertainment media yi na yikrum bi. Ni yi ne epe insi eya na ye monitor de eko. Na me see me bra penin Vim crew Enoch. Na the okaya na sabio na say as a film kakra. Me na me produce events na. Together with the people
as Image Bureau.
Yes, as Image Bureau. I mean,
great.
So, we do that. We did the same for Shatta House's virtual concerts. I was invited to join the crew at Shatta House to produce this one.
Okay.
It wasn't just me. I mean, there were people from Big Ideas, Kojo Pukuniadi. It was a very large team. Rhythms Africa for Niadi now, they made the sound possible. AM and Juan, we produce CS together with the team at Shatta House, Roland, Yola, the entire team.
Good.
Now, Libya, we say we want peace. We want the industry to grow. We want to profess love and unity and togetherness. Yet, say opportunity be a unity for that to happen now. Yeah, industry for now. Then we want to play litigants. So hardcore. You don't know your rights. You don't know this. Sammy Mekaipa says, "Abani ba ye. So you are nyende. We feel that Shatta House will help with that. No way. Look, Shatta House is a business entity. But I cannot speak for them. In Tunisia, you know, for Robert, and he himself will be able to speak to it. But as an organization, they are not happy about the ban. Nobody is happy about it. But there's a certain VGMA board that over the years, scheme is there were so many schemes without some of these guidelines, rules, and regulations. And that schemes no money. And the more we lose or kill some of these schemes, the more our industry becomes drier. Because one scheme, you organize a award show back, radio all because there was a certain VGMAs. Say about Shatta Wale and Stonebwoy, from my perspective now, I see it as, this is a good sign. could it be an opening, such at least Barney and Mayor Sophia BGM? Could industry people rally together rather to put pressure on the board? Such even the skin loves their music. Even the people in the auditorium jam to their music. Can we at least, show me 1 year? This year would have been a great year for both of them. Show me 1 year. They've been peaceful for 1 year. I see a they've showed their remorse, they've shown their apology. Is it about time say BGM? But I say na year we at the ISM. Sammy, me as an event producer, and if you ask the people at Shatta, there were lots of suggestions I made, just that they were last minute. To the extent that none come at the category, that reggae and dancehall artist of the year category. I wanted the two of them to come and present it. But last minute, it was too late to push it through. I did not walk here and them. And now, if they didn't come and
I can't bad cry.
Something that I say.
But in my banny, I mean, come back down hobby because some most banium for the scheme.
Everybody wants peace. Ubia air codenim, Intica, Adiana Abantem, Emma Yit Minim Pinion for a Quaye, Emma they were invited as guests. Emma Moba, see, just rather present our award, Edema, another apology to Ghanaians, and then at the end of the day, if my sister is you are the final presentation of artist of the year. No, say, or the minister by no one saying here they are trauma. We've admitted them back into the scheme. Thank you, Thank you, it's a per industry. Ni per nyoma bema ye tumpun yakuinim. The BBC is here. How do we and even listen to the language my big brother used? And they are arrogant and they don't listen. They are shameless. Brothers, we can't do that to ourselves. I keep saying, Shatta is a big organization with branches in Ghana, Nigeria, Liberia, Sierra Leone, and Cape Verde. Sabio, with all due respect and humility, VGMA, it will not affect their pocket in any way. But you're in your industry now. Let's say, but let us be mindful of our language. Let us be mindful of our choice of words. There is no need to say, hey, media mini vim crew, and media bits me, I can say, you be to me, you be to me, Gashi. Sabio, AI industry, yeah, we are nothing. Because nothing, for internet, and the account, you can be because a common and a quick cheap, papa. Into some Yanopedia, my friend, my friend, Asre. So nobody is perfect. Now, and you can ask me, do you even know the DJ that played it? The DJ, oh boy, and I Shatta Wale DJ Varowski. And Varowski told me, so, okay, Shatta Wale, so, but when you're scheme, I say.
And yet, dance. Are you saying, and yet, dancers no a choice of song? Is that what you mean?
There was another, there was another one. There was one that was played by Varowski. And then there was the dancers, or year or more file at the by for their performance. Internet said we are now going to make it look like Obi Seda. We want to play their song to show them, say, hey, we banned you, but we are still playing your. It is childish. Jesus, how many songs were even nominated in the year under review? It is absolutely childish. It is something I like what he said. Despite COVID near the events, they pulled off a good event. Let's commend them. It is good to have our reservations. Me, George Quaye, even though I sit on the board, I am not happy with everything that, all the outcome. But that is what makes us human. You cannot be exactly happy about everything. Sammy, Nipa does in India, even among your children, you have a favorite. Even among your children, you have a favorite. Internet, if 5 people have been nominated in a category, there is no way I can love all of them equally. It's not possible. Now, so say a comma A and a comma B, we all come together and rally and hope that next year the year will be for free. And not just say Uncle Yame and Casa. I will say a Casa, but Mr. say Yenshe Casa, Yabeka, Yenshe language, I be user. I think the Indian movie. We'll be back as oh, make a word where. Then not just me do it. Sammy Debbie, ATMDD. ATMDD. There are certain words in English we use so much. Instantly, they don't come across as insult. Now, so the context now we use so much. We do be at them. It's not ceremony near them. Vim crew. Let's say, Yabo or minimum poor. When you're there, and then let's go to court. Wait, I said, what to court, I do throw it out. It is not a case in court. Because one, it was not the scheme that even played it. The part that was played by Shatta Wale's own DJ. And then the other part that was played was an artist collection on the buy. Are you telling me, say, if Wendy Shea was hired to perform, and Wendy Shea wanted to perform the song that she has for Shatta Wale and Gao, and perform it? No, she could perform it. She could perform it. Let us encourage more love in the industry.
But once again, George, Wendy Shea, you said no, so you are nominated because Shatta Wale was in there.
Oh, far as I am concerned, no, that was not the reason I wasn't nominated. Wendy Shea had other options. I was submitted. All the options were submitted. And of course, you cannot pick all of them. Into where it made it, only a final cut. The one that made it was the one that was nominated.
Okay.
The one that made it was the one that was nominated. Sammy.
I'm sure we discussed this before,
the other day. What I would plead and say, let us foster love and unity in the industry. Oh, Sammy, yakwache. There were award schemes that came up in this country, in this industry. Today, they are not here. They are dead because we disrespected them, we trampled over them, we walked over them. Yanka with the objective say yeah come on and you say yeah can't do be at them and I yeah can't you be and I yeah come be if you say you want to do name answer. But I was Sammy.
All right. Enoch.
Yeah.
Majidi say only George Quaye be adwin after everything. Said
I'm
ready a bit medicine.
George,
good morning, boss.
Yeah, let me say Shatta any song, any Shatta House case. Is it still in court?
Unfortunately, I do not work with Shatta House anymore. And I think, in all fairness, no, we should allow the new PR to do his job. I spoke as an industry person and somebody who produced the event, and I was there. And I just got there before it escalates. Let's kill it now. But as to say court and in court's view, I haven't heard anything to the contrary. Say it is out of court. But for me as an individual, I had even wanted to even find a way to bring the two of them to the event, but the idea came too late. It was just too late. Yeah. The idea came too late. Them. Let's find a way to foster love. If Stonebwoy and Wale are back to the scheme, I'll be happy.
Yeah.
Let us all find a way, rather, to get them back into the scheme, rather than find a way to even make this even worse. So let's go to the next level. Let's go to court. Hey, who Debbie? Very correct.
You are just projecting what you want to project, but you are not listening, and that is the problem.
Oh, I have listened.
No. You understand? Respect is always reciprocal. It's very important.
You said a lot about disrespect. And may I share me who say, ABI in the past, you've given an opinion that probably wasn't taken. That doesn't mean you were disrespected.
No me.
Give me one example of disrespect here, okay?
I'm like you say, the words that we use, we should be mindful of them. And I'm happy about that.
Give me one example of that disrespect here, okay?
So I'm just giving you only one. Let us all Google the word miscreants. Let us all Google it and then search for it. You understand? I keep saying, let us be real in this industry. And yes, the judges are back. Internally, there are big problems that are not being solved. If these artists are in court with you, where is the friend saying the smile? What is there to smile about? I remember your friends when we were in court with Carlos with on Gamo issue, and you know me already. I don't take certain things. I take certain things for granted. You know, they come for Chanufo like, oh bro, Charlie, what's up? And the guy just walked off, and then I realized that you guys are in court and with issues. You understand? Let us deal with issues as they are, and let us not hide certain things. You get my point? That's all I'm talking about. If some company and they should go to court. If somebody has to pay damages, the person will pay damages. If it becomes an example for the industry, it will be there for all of us to see. They are not going to put anybody in jail for playing anybody's song. Let us not discourage these things. Let us encourage these things. They help build the industry. Let it be let's leave it under the carpet. But the open no the but unheard of We can't run the system like that.
Enoch, to start with miscreants now. I will say some maybe be a dictionary in the studio or no kind of my
okay. Judge, if I judge my being put it that now me try my.
Why are you saying the synonym? Why are you going to look for the synonym? Use the word that was used. The word was miscreant. I mean,
miscreant.
Why are you scared of synonyms?
Enoch.
Scared of synonyms. Why do you want to tell the word? The word was miscreant.
Enoch. Miscreant na my many kind. The meaning of dictionary, Google dictionary, their mind is a person who has done something wrong or unlawful. A person who has done something wrong or unlawful.
The synonyms of miscreant.
Enoch, what argument are you making? Did the woman use a synonym? The woman chose a word that she wanted to use. She used miscreant, and the definition has been given. So why are you now going to look for synonyms to make a case that doesn't exist? My brother, don't do that. And miscreant was not disrespect. Admit the fact that you are wrong. Miscreant was not disrespect. Remember, I gave you a chance to give one example of disrespect, and you chose miscreant. And the miscreant has been explained to you. Admit that you did not understand the word. What happened? And the word has been explained to you. That night, did they do something wrong? Did they do something wrong? If it were lawful, how come it's in court? If it wasn't wrong, how come it's in court? So don't use that as an example of disrespect.
You are in court with them.
I am not in court with them. The scheme
and let them for them.
Let me finish. So
yes.
just understand.
So your last words, let's wrap up.
So the American say we can go on and on, and adapt a position of abrasiveness against the scheme just because ABS sometime in the past, for whatever reason, or we wanted some association. I don't know what it is, but I'm not talking to you. I'm making a general statement, my brother. I'm making a general statement. We should have a softer position towards the scheme because scheme is we really don't have much to lose. It is our musicians because the global award schemes, trust me, you may not know it, but this is what they look at.
Okay.
All the global award schemes that build our artists' repertoire, that take them beyond borders. This is the scheme they look at. I know that for sure. And if you want, I can send you evidence of emails that come on a daily and a regular basis that ask of big award scheme. When is VGMA holding? We want to know the outcome so we can determine that. And let's even put that one aside. The number of people that are employed on every single award scheme. Yet there should be equal award schemes be in this country. I'm only asking. Enoch, I have a lot of respect for you. You're my big brother. And you know that. I mean, sometimes let's just be mindful in the language we use. The miscreant was not disrespectful, it was not insulting. Okay. And it's just improving to both of us. Right. I'm just asking that we bring more love into the industry.
All right. Enoch, Miss Medase, say Mumi no Magia to say Mobeme Jojo, na ya find a lasting solution, or better still a peaceful solution to some of these discussions. So George Quaye spoke on behalf of Image Bureau, where he is the CEO, and he also produced the event as well. And let me also say thanks to Vim Crew Boss, Speech Music Production, and Manuel Foods Boss for adding to this. Now, I agree. Yeah, my mama kasa semni biya enye day. 2 minutes. But na minute that I can start and come on. Okay. Agyapong say on TSC Shatta House for ball. Yeah. Shatta Wale ni Stonebwoy nyo. Yeah. George Quaye say bimpa na ke no na ke betimi aye ne di o masan beka scheme ni ho. Bro, who is saying?
Nana, baby, you are saying, what Debbie or baby, a hundred man so they share I.
So,
Debbie, a man so they share I.
Okay.
Because Sunday, I'm a brother kind about say, I didn't am a born, you know. Na, sa point in the hoodie. Am I with Jenny Baby? And my brother George Quaye, so I think. Nobody can really do the job, PR job for Shatta House better than him.
That be one kasas PR for Shatta.
One kasasa, but baby Ujina na one Ujina.
You know, like
say ni position no oba be kan obekire bibi mu.
Yeah, but wakasa ye. And ne kasa mu ne submission no. The also ne point no e hodi. Nti two ni nyina no ya ade a me gidi say e wo say ye hwe ni yansa ne yaka. U take it sides na yeah. As an artist no me person me yes say me take his sides because Shatta House assembly here can next year me person nominate me.
David change because of say o person nominating to person be can cry. Is that what you mean?
Anya no cry no. Entina me ka se ba bia an.
But also person be take his side.
Ehwa na hwehwe an because ni ame bra ne kan first no. Na ya de na me so me bisa me ho say yeah na mompo mo ha de ntina mo bo mo nyum. But so when bisa question we are obi nso ntina se nwene se e wo se me so me penyansa bi di answer no na yetu no yetimi nya bi so nti omo tu no ba bi omo de asem na fa no A right B right ni o bi sa asem you right ni o answer you right nti wa wo pese wo kan wa adwene fa asem we hu no se wan hwe ni yi a umomu na wo wa no enkosi China me
Sammy Flex, you rock. My
personal manager. Yeah, great. Tilly, 2 minutes. But minute that I can't even come up with ready.
Yeah, I think this conversation, if we want to delve into it, it goes, it cuts across, and it's a very big conversation because there was this Adina who was standing on the stage, finished performing her, I gotta take care of you, and said, Beam Nation to the world and all of that. So then, if we want to hold all of these people accountable,
because Stonebwoy was on his song.
Stonebwoy was
on her song, yeah.
Yes, but then obviously we can also, some people can also make argument that songs that had these artists were not nominated for the scheme. So then it goes back to ask the question, is it that the scheme was not preview to the kind of songs or the performances these people were bringing on the stage? They knew, which means that then we can ask certain questions. So it's a very big conversation, very big, because these DWP guys, they came to dance the putu and then they're already on the stage. So that one to do we ask that did they intentionally allow them to use the songs when they knew that these artists have been banned? So my point is that kind of thing. But then they too are looking at from the peace point of view. Which also makes sense clearly because then they had a plan to it that as a kakra desensitizing people towards that peace thing and making them come back into the scheme. But I just feel that at the long run, what are we trying to get at the end of the day? Are we trying to establish peace or more of this thing or worsening the situation at hand? If it's peace that we want, I think certain things like this we can overlook and then even try to build it to achieve or attain that peace that we want and not to worsen the situation at hand.
Okay. 2 minutes maximum. 2 minutes maximum.
Yeah, for me, as I was saying, when I was watching from home, I was a little surprised that in the past they have said that we need to go beyond these two artists and let them know that without them the show can run and they are not bigger than the scheme. And for them to be there and this thing being played at the blind side on their platform kind of triggered the surprise element in me. But I thought about it, like George rightly said, and I said, okay, it's like, okay, they have said all of these things in the past. They don't just want to be belligerent with their position, not be too aggressive. At the end of the day, Shatta House and musicians are family. Yeah. They cannot be at loggerheads forever. Yeah. All of us were not happy with what happened last year. And we all would have taken the position they took. And Ghanaians were happy for that decision. And if these same people are saying, okay, we have this against you, but at the end of the day, we are not enemies. That is what they wanted. For me, I thought they were aware of this and they didn't want to show like we are enemies.
Okay.
Wale, Shatta House, Stonebwoy are not enemies. And Shatta House have given them shows in other, Shatta House is an event organizing firm. And they are still, when they banned them, they said that it doesn't mean that other programs which Shatta House organizes will exclude them. They will still work together with them. But the only problem is with the VGMA. So for me, I think it is a road to peacemaking.
Okay.
And let us look at that bigger picture.